Hey guys, Table 101 here, and in today's video we're going to be talking about Russia under the Bolsheviks. And before we start the video, if you want some cheap and reliable instant Ultimate Team coins, visit MMOGA in the description.
Okay, so now for the main people, the most obvious of which is Vladimir Lenin, the leader of the Bolsheviks, and his sideman Trotsky. Now for the opposition, we have Kerensky, the leader of the provisional government, and Admiral Kolchak, the supreme ruler of the Whites. Underneath Admiral Kolchak, you had General Denikin and General Ludinich, who were white generals. Finally, the social revolutionary Kaplan, who had an assassination attempt on Lenin.
Right, so November 1917, Bolsheviks set to lead a revolution, already gathered 800,000 members. 18th of January, assembly opened, with the biggest opposition, the social revolutionaries. And after that, the civil war came about, with the Reds and the Whites battling out with the setup of war communism as well.
So why did the provisional government fail? Firstly, they failed to succeed in the war effort with a disastrous summer offensive resulting in millions dead, and the collapse of the government and the army rebelling and joining the Bolsheviks, or Kornilov. Second, they delayed sharing out land until after the elections. This proved to be a great mistake, as the peasants killed the landlords anyway and created anarchy in the countryside. Finally, they did not try to solve food problems. People starved, and this created anarchy in the cities, which resulted in people turning to the Bolsheviks and other radicals in desperation.
Why did the Reds win the Civil War? The Red soldiers won the Civil War because they were united and disciplined in comparison to the White Army, who were unorganised and weren't united. Also, Trotsky's armoured war train gave the Bolsheviks an advantage, as they could transport troops and supplies quickly. Also, Trotsky could travel around easily, rallying troops and giving orders.
The NEP, how far was it a success? It was a great success because it ended the harshness of war communism, which made many people happy. It also stopped food shortages and famine, therefore stopping mutinies like Kronstadt from ever happening again. New small businesses in smalls were created, along with a richer class, with a better living standard of life. However, although peasants and shopkeepers were happy, workers thought that there should be more communism, and farms are still small and inefficient. The new capitalist class, the kulaks, would also prove to be difficult to control later.
Now finally moving on to how and why the Bolsheviks took power. The Bolsheviks were successful because of a number of different factors. Firstly, the Trotsky impact. Trotsky delivered many powerful speeches which captured the crowds and influenced their views. He engaged the audiences by using examples and comparisons to everyday life. Secondly, the unpopularity of the provisional government. The provisional government were unpopular because of their failure to meet demands of the people. Another reason for the Bolsheviks taking power was that half of the army and Kronstadt sailors supported the Bolsheviks. This meant they were a strong force and could counteract any revolutionists. The final factor was that the majority of industrial centres in Petrograd and Moscow Soviets were pro-Bolshevik. This meant the Bolsheviks had industrial supplies and strong backing from two of the large Soviets.
So as always, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like rating down below. If you're new, press subscribe and comment down below whether the video was good or bad. It's been your boy Table 101 here. I'll see you next time.